Hey, the Thabreakmasta here. This is gonna be my Tari Tari episode 3 review. This was a good episode. Very funny too. So this stalker dude. It was weird. It was weird. So I mean, and then just like shutdowns, and then there's like this whole joint. It was a good episode. It's something about this show. I don't know. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm gonna keep watching it. And as I share what the ulterior motive of everything that's going on right now, but I'm liking this right now. So yeah, basically, we never seen this. Like the first part of the episode starts, we've seen the scene. Basically, it starts with little kids and stuff like that. I didn't quite understand the scene because it just goes to the opening after that, and after opening, and then we see this crap happen. This one was like, it was funny the whole episode. I shouldn't be laughing, but basically, wakana, she's on her bike, right? Trying to ride. I think she's riding to school. Her freaking chain comes off. Basically, she don't know how to put it on, so she's trying to figure out how to do this. She's like, what am I gonna do? So this guy comes. He's a French dude. I'm guessing. I'm guessing he's French. If he's not French, what is he exactly? Because I know he's speaking some other kind of language besides Japanese. But subtitles you can able to read what he's saying. So basically, he ends up coming by. He has a pig, and she's like, I think it's a pig. And then he ends up coming by, he's like, hello, or he's saying some stuff that she can't understand. But then he ends up fixing her chain, and then he's like, oh, you look just like her. But again, he's like, she can't understand anything he's saying. And so she's like, I don't speak your language. I'm like, oh, like the way she said, I was like, what the heck? And so then he's like, no, wait, what we can hear, but she doesn't know what she's saying. It's what he's saying at all. So she's just like, I gotta get back out of here. He started like, he's all trying to grab her, like, no, wait. And then she's on her bike, right? She's going all petting like, you got away. And he's all, I still gotta talk to you. I'm like, what the heck's wrong with this guy? And so she started beating her all quick. I'm like, okay, that was weird. So basically, like I said, that part right there was like really funny. So that happened in here, and so yeah, we end up seeing some more stuff going on with Wayne or something like that. Weed, that dude in Tai Chi and stuff like that. Tai Chi, he wants to go into the whole Bataman. I'm not sure. I know I'm not saying it right. It was Bataman. That little thing. He wants to make a group, but he doesn't have enough people, so he can't make his group or anything of the sort. And so, and the same thing with the choir club. This choir club was just, oh my god, the choir club, this is retarded. Basically, Miyamoto got all these people, right? She's like, yeah, I finally got these people. And she was just taking a bath all casually and everything, and then freaking, her little brother's like, nah. She first goes in there, she's like, what the heck? Because, usually she does that to him, but she's like, it's vice versa this time. And he's like, well, I'm gonna leave the choir club, and so are my friends. You know what? I don't care about my freaking porn stash. I just threw it all away, so it don't matter no more. And so she's like, all right, but you wonder, are you wondering how I found out about your porn stash in the first place? I found it again, because Mom told me. And he's like, oh. And so yeah, but yeah, so she lost all of them, and then all of a sudden these other people they dropped out as well. So she's basically back at square one with this. She basically has 3 members, and that is Wakana and Sawa and her. So it's just like, god dang, you know what I mean? So it's just frustrating. So we see the Bentamon group, he's about to go down. Same thing with the choir and stuff. So they end up trying to see if they can get, still be able to participate, because the thing is, Taichi wants to go into the tournament for the Bentamon thingy, so he can, he wants to be a pro at this and stuff. So he wants to go into tournaments and all that stuff, but he can't do it because he needs a group. He needs 5 people. So he doesn't have 5 people. Same in the choir club, they can't get 5 people. And so then they got denied by, of course, there's that teacher, that choir club teacher, because she's the one that's ahead of everything right now, because that's the person that get in charge, that's in charge right now, because the principal's hurt. And so they got denied. They don't know what to freaking do and everything like that. And so basically what ends up happening here is that they basically kind of conjoint in a way, basically. But what happens, how this all conjoints, like it's like a joint thing, basically. And so Taichi, oh no, not Taichi, but actually Miyamoto, I think, challenges Taichi to a Bitamon game. But I think actually, before I have to say that, actually, there's another funny part I just want to mention in this, because that was just like the weirdest scene ever. Basically, we end up seeing Ween and Taichi. Taichi ends up like going to his apartment, and Taichi had to go get his bike locked, because you've got to lock his bike. So he's like, you can go inside and go sit down and stuff, make yourself at home. And so Ween's like, okay. He goes in there, and then he opens the door he sees right in front of him. He just goes, opens that, then bam, there's a girl like half naked in there. And he's like, oh. So he ends up turning around like, stretch, and this thing's like, and he starts walking away like this. I'm like, what? It was dumb. You gotta see this. You gotta see the scene. I was like, what is that gonna do? Like, it's like I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it. And she's like, who the heck is that guy? And so she was like surprised. That was just his sister, but she was surprised at the fact that he has a friend over because never bring anybody here. So yeah, she just got out of there. But basically, yeah, he ended up joining the badminton group. And so there's 2 people in that group. There's 3 people in the choir club. You can kind of see where this is going right here, right? So yeah, like I said, that's why there was a challenge that went on. So basically, if the choir club can beat Tai Chi in a badminton game, then he will join the group. But they didn't know that Ween was in it. So Ween is in it. So there's 2 people gonna be joining the group. So Weens are coming too, and they're trying to get Wakana to play, but Wakana was like, I got other things to do. She wasn't sure. But then she actually does come. That's when Win comes too. And so it's gonna be 3-on-2 basically. And so it's a little bit more fair. But the thing is, they cheat. They kind of cheat. The choir club, they kind of cheat. I mean, come on, they freaking serve. When they serve, they all had those little ball net thingies. All 3 of them. They're supposed to. So all 3 of them supposed to serve, and so then he has to intercept all 3 of them. Like really. That's just like, come on. And so they do this, and he was actually pretty successful. He hit like, I think he hit like 3 of them. No, he hit 2 of them, I think. And then 2 of them went back, and so then one was missed because Miyamoto couldn't do it. She just missed, and then Wakana actually hits it, and then Sawa hits it back, and so then freaking what's his name, Ween was supposed to jump in. He's like, you get it, Ween. He's like, yeah, I got this, yeah, and he hits it. He just hit it. I was like, oh crap, he hit it. But the problem is it hit the net, and so that's technically a point. So all 3 points right there was their win. And so, yeah, they ended up getting them to join the group. But basically, he thought that his dreams was over for this whole thing. He was like saying this to him too. He's like, "Are you trying to go pro with the singing?" He's like, "Well, I haven't thought about this stuff that far yet." I was like, "What are you thinking about being pro?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm trying to be pro. I have to go through these little steps to go to international tournaments to be pro. I want to be a pro at this. I don't want to just stop, And so basically, she has this paper, and basically the paper is choir club, and sometimes badminton. And so basically just joined together. That was nice how they did that. So there's 2 clubs basically put into one, and so there's 5 members finally. So this thing can actually work. And so then they get their approval from the principal, because they go to the principal. They just skip the other girl. They go to the principal. So they go to the principal. They get the stamp on it. But then that girl comes, basically the mean teacher that always denies everything. So she ends up coming in there, and she's like, "What is this piece of crap? This is a disgrace. This is a disgrace. Get that out of here." You know what I mean? She just like try to throw in the trash can, but then Tai Chi ends up knocking it away. I deny. And so basically it's like a stare down. It's like, what you gonna do? Pick that up and put it back in the trash can now. And then they're looking around like, okay, fine. And then Wakana ends up actually picking it up. She ends up picking the paper up, and she looks at it and just puts it back on the desk, because she's like, no, I'm not gonna listen to you. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get it now. And so basically they ended up leaving, and the principal's asking her actually, like, why are you so mean to them exactly? Like, what do you got against them? He's like, I don't got nothing against them. Then what the heck the thing is, like, you have nothing against them. Then what the heck's wrong with you? Why won't you just let them do what they gotta do? Is there a problem with them? I don't get it. It's like it seems like she has a grudge against them. You know what I'm saying? The way she acts around them, just always denying everything they want. You know what I mean? It's kind of messed up. That's all I'm saying. So she's saying she is saying she has no gripe against between them or anything, but it's hard to tell, So yeah, so that's all that was going on. The last part, like I said, last parts of this thing is basically walking up, still getting chased by this French dude. He was just chasing her for some reason. She was going home again, and the train was going by, but then he was on the other side and she was on the other side. So he ends up looking around, he just turns around, and he's like, "Oh, it's you again." And so he's all and trying to go over there, and then he has to wait for the train. He's like, hurry up, train. So the train thing left, and she's gone. All of a sudden, he's like, where is he? And so there's another time where she was like, okay, she's getting her bike unlocked and everything like that. But this time he just found her. He's like, I got you. And before you go, don't go anywhere. He's like, I don't understand. He's like, what are you saying? It's just, I'm sorry. It was funny. I'm sorry. I know she was being stalked, but it was just a little funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing at that, but still, come on. I mean, you guys didn't find it funny? I'm just sorry. It was just too funny. And so basically, at the end of this episode, they ended up wanting to go into this whole club. Like, yeah, not this club, but this whole it's like a not choir, but like a singing kind of thing for like I think the summer right now, because they're on a break right now, and so they're trying to have like this something on this beach to sing. So they're basically gonna be singing on the beach, basically like that. And they want to have an audition to go into this thing so they can be on stage to sing, so people can see them and so on and so forth. And so basically, they had to do a demonstration of what they can sing. So they're trying to figure out what they're gonna sing. And Taichi doesn't know most of the songs, but he knew the national anthem of their school, and so basically that's what they need to sing. And so they start singing the national anthem and everything. It was very dull, I guess, because the people start leaving. He's like, "Oh, sorry for the noise and stuff." But the guy was like watching. I'm like, that's kind of messed up to say that, you know. But then all of a sudden, like, you see these old dudes in the back because they had instruments, but they ended up actually playing it too, and they like sounded better too. They started playing the instrument like dun 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 dun. Dun. I'm like, okay, it sounded cool. So I'm like, I wonder where this is all gonna go. So hopefully they get on stage and see what they're. I'm curious how they're gonna do this. Like, what's gonna happen when they get on stage exactly? And I'm wondering. I want to see that badminton tournament too. I mean, because I'm pretty sure they're all gonna have to participate, correct? Because I mean, there's sometimes badminton too. So this is gonna be very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen next with the show because it's something. It's just I don't know. It's like school life and you just go with the flow. I guess we can say it's not something like it's almost like Hyoka like. You know what I mean? Where you just watch it and it's just I don't know. It's just good. I don't know. I like it. I don't know. But I really enjoyed this episode here. I want to know what this person this French guy is. I don't know his name yet. With this French dude, why is he following her so hard? Like, what does he want exactly? Because he wants something from her, but she doesn't understand anything you're saying. He's like, he doesn't understand that, and just you know what I'm saying? It's like I wonder what's going on. That's all I want to know. So yeah, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think of this episode of Tari Tari. Like this view. Do you guys laugh at the guy following her the whole time? I'm sorry, was that funny? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more Tari Tari reviews. So yeah, it's been the Thabreakmasta, and until then. Break out.